welcome back to day 2 of the virtual baby wearing Soko. Hey. Hi everybody, thank you so much for joining and welcome back to day 2 of the virtual baby wearing Soko. I am Ray again, hosting on behalf of the Mama Soko Collective. So just giving people a few minutes to join in and then we will get started. How are you all doing this evening? Hey, how are y'all doing? Thank you so much for joining. Hey. Hopefully y'all don't hear my child in the background. Hey. All right. Yeah, King is definitely enjoying and turning up right now. So hopefully he's not too loud. But that's motherhood, right? Exactly, real life. Hey y'all. All right. Thank you all so much for joining. Again, I am Ray and I see Allison in the chat who I will be talking to later and watching demo a Carrie. But I'm Raven on behalf of Mama Soko Collective, which exists to promote natural parenting, products and services, businesses owned by Black and Brown companies, and to support leaders who advocate for us and offer a space for us. So we are here holding space virtually for Black Babywearing Week, which was founded for us, by us, to bring representation, showing the world that Black women do baby wear, bringing our history to light and uplifting and encouraging us to baby wear. So all week long, we'll be right here having different people demo different carries, different types of carriers, and we will also have some giveaways. So make sure that you are tuning in. Make sure your notifications are on for the Mama Soko page. Make sure that you are following so that you do not miss out on our amazing giveaways. And not only are we highlighting Black baby wearing, but we are also going to be highlighting some of our own members, Black owned companies that fall into the realm of natural parenting. And so tonight I want to shine a light on one of our founding members. Not sure if she's on, but I will tag her Instagram page here shortly. That is Majesties, which is right here in Atlanta, Georgia. It's an amazing blend of, she has loose teas, she has bottled teas, locally blended, produced, and packaged right here in the ATL. And she created these teas after her own journey. Her midwife recommended a blend to her, and she created it and she used it and she saw the difference that it made in her own family, and then she said, why not spread the love to the community? And so now she's literally selling these teas all over Atlanta. Black owned tea company all over Atlanta in different restaurants and different spaces. You can check them out. And so she's promoting wellness all over the city. She has these tasty blends of tea. So y'all make sure to check her out. And delivery is also an option as well. And she's also provided a coupon code. So if you use the code MAMASOCO15, you get 15% off. So y'all make sure you check her out, and I will tag her page in the little comment section. Whoops. But on to our demo tonight, we have Allison, who I feel like is my author that has been guiding me in cloth diapering and motherhood. So I'm just gonna invite her to the live.
I got only one.
All right, buddy.
Hey,
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I can't complain. You're going to hear my little ones in the background too.
Okay, good. That makes me feel not alone. So, can you tell us a little bit about the carrier that you will be using tonight?
Yeah, of course. So the one that I'm demoing tonight, it's actually it's by Naked Panda Designs.
Wait, it's so beautiful.
So the kind of carrier that I'm demoing tonight is actually an Onbuhimo. And
Okay.
so it's actually a derivative of like a Baydai carrier. It's an East Asian style carrier. This one happens to have buckles. So
Okay.
some of them you'll see will have straps and it'll have
Okay.
rings on the bottom, but this one has actual buckles on the back.
Okay.
And the particular one that I'm showing tonight is actually a water carrier. So it's not only an Onbuhimo, but it can also go in the water. So this particular brand not only sells the Onbuhimos, but she also sells a specific line of them that can go in the water.
Okay.
So the fabric that this one's made out of, it's lightweight, but it almost feels like a scuba material. So it can get wet and then it dries. The padding that's in the shoulders, it dries really fast.
This
So you
is
can
so
go in the
cool.
pool, you can go in the ocean. It can get wet and then it dries. It just happens to dry really fast. You literally just rinse it and you lay it flat.
Wow.
And it's really lightweight. It folds up really, really tiny. So
Okay.
I can literally fold up this entire carrier into something as small as this.
Okay. Wow. So this is perfect for,
Rolled up into something this small.
wow.
Mm-hmm.
So perfect.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you because I think I saw your connection go
It
out a little bit.
paused. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I was saying, so this is the perfect carrier for hot and humid places.
Yes, I know you guys get hot in Atlanta, but we get just as hot here in South Florida. So this is a carrier that I probably wear year round, not just because it's lightweight. And the other good thing about it is if you look really carefully at the bottom, there's a strap. And so
Mm-hmm.
this can actually be used from infant size all the way up to toddler size as long as you cinch the base and make
Okay.
it smaller.
Okay. Because that was going to be my
So
next
you get,
question is, did this carrier have like a weight limit or a certain age?
it
Okay.
does. It does. It goes up to 45 pounds, this
Okay.
particular one. But again, since it can be cinched at the base, you can carry a small infant in it without an infant insert in it.
Wow. Okay. So just
So
literally sit.
mhm.
No worries about getting too hot since it's so thin. This is amazing. I had no idea this even existed.
So another thing I really like about the carry too is that it doesn't have a waistband. It makes it, for some, they may find that that's a little bit more difficult to get on and off because you don't have that waistband to secure around your waist first before you put the baby in. But it's
Okay.
almost like tying your shoe with every other carrier. Once you start to do it over and over again, it gets easier and easier.
Okay, so I'm interested in seeing you put this on with no waistband because I'm just thinking, how do I get a wiggly toddler?
So I'm going to get up and I'm going to adjust just a little bit to see if I can. Let's move this. And I'm actually going to be putting my 2-year-old in it. So the first way I'm going to put it on, I'm going to prepare the carrier and I'm going to put it on the front.
Okay.
Front first, and then I'll show you how to wear it on the back.
Okay.
So he's a little bit bigger. He's 2. He's about 30 pounds. And so I leave this open almost as far as it'll go.
Mommy too.
It also has what we call at the top here, it's called PFAs, perfect fit adjusters. So for someone who's petite like me, I pull it as tight as they can go. For others, you can also loosen it if you're going to breastfeed in it or you just want to drop them just a little bit more.
Okay.
So uppies too, yeah.
I'm
So
so
again,
in my feelings right now that your 2-year-old wants to be born.
all right. So I tend to loosen the shoulder straps. So it looks like this. It just looks like a backpack with
Mm-hmm.
a panel. And so I'm gonna have him actually step inside of each of these because this is where he's gonna be seated. So he's
Okay.
gonna step inside of each one. Steele, can you come over here so I can put you in here? All right. All right. Let's see if I can put him on the chair so you can see him actually step inside. Up here. You don't want to say? All right, buddy.
Hi.
It's the Steele. All right. You're gonna step inside of it, buddy. Put one foot inside, and you're gonna go inside. And he actually prefers arms out, so I just put the arms just under here, and I hold the carrier on his back.
He's so cute.
And then I'm going to put it on. So I'll move the chair out the way so I can back up a little bit so you can see.
Okay.
I have him in here, and I'm going to put one arm in. And I'm going to put the other arm in. And then there's a flap that goes just under his butt. So we're going to tuck that flap in and pull it up and in between the two of us.
Oh, this looks nice.
And then I'm going to secure the shoulder straps just like I would on a soft structured carrier. And it makes it a lot easier to do that when you have the shoulder straps really loose.
Mama, wash my hands.
You don't need to wash your hands, buddy. It's okay. Okay, we'll wash them later. So once I have the shoulder strap secured in the back, which is this, the chest pass, now I'm going to pull the straps towards me and make it tighter. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. You want to put your arms in or you want to leave them out? I'm going to pull this up just a little bit so it goes under his arm. And
Okay.
that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
It looks so cozy.
That's it.
Wow.
You can pull it tighter. You can even drop this a little bit more. Like I said, you can just loosen under the straps if you were going to nurse in it. Let's say you wanted to nurse in it.
Okay.
You're going to loosen under the straps just a little bit, and you're going to just drop. Of course, you'd have a baby that's a little bit lower, but kind of just shimmy the whole thing down, and that would be it until they're at breast level. Then you'll pull them back up.
Pull it back up. This is so cool. And I just imagine that it feels a lot comfortable than the weight. Yeah.
All right. So then we'll show you how to do the back.
Okay.
So to get off, again, you're just going to always put a hand under the baby's butt. You're going to loosen if you need to. Switch hands. Loosen a little bit again. Unclip the chest strap. And that's it. All right. So I'm going to adjust just a little bit.
Okay.
On the back, just because the chest straps would be a little bit higher. All right.
Thank you.
And we'll make this tighter. Again, so it is a carrier that goes up to 45 pounds. My almost 3-year-old is 30 pounds. So you see how wide the panel is on his legs. It'll last for a while.
Right.
All right.
So did you use it when they were smaller?
I did. I
Okay.
definitely took it to the beach. You know, that's all we have here. Our beaches and pools. So
Right.
I took it for a lot and used it. Yeah.
Okay.
Steele, one more time. Come on. All right. Thanks, buddy. Okay, hold on. That's too fast. Again, I'm going to have him step. If you had a smaller baby, you can technically lay them down or sit them up on the bed and then put their legs in each strap here.
Okay.
Obviously, that the toddler makes it a lot easier. Come here. Let's show them how to go on the back. One more time. Come on. I might have to use a little bit of bribery. Come on. Here, I'll give you one of these. Come here.
At least she can bribe her 2-year-old. I'm so.
Julie.
Allison, Teresa
Yeah.
said she misses you.
Who's that?
Teresa.
Hi, guys. How are you? I miss you too, Teresa. All right, come here. Can I have a piece? All right, put your leg in here. Let me show them how to go up on the back. I want to show them. So put your legs on each side here and hold that. Can you put that on your finger? All right, put one leg in. Come on, let's go. Come on. All right, stand on the side. Put one leg in on each side. Put one leg in. One leg on each side. All right, other side. Again, I'm going to do the same thing and put it behind his back. I pick him up. And sometimes you can Superman them, but for me, I'm just going to show it the easier way. I put him on my hip. I kind of scoot him around. Always keep one arm. Put the other arm behind me.
Hip scoop.
And do it like that. So now I have him on my back, and I'm going to put one arm in each shoulder strap.
Wow.
And then I'm going to do the same thing on this other side. On the other side like this. And then that same flap that went under his butt, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to scoop it under his butt and raise him up. Okay. Almost like you would like a wrap.
Okay.
So once I have him here, I'm going to flip the chest clip so he's secure. Like this. I'm going to keep one arm on him, and then I'm going to tighten and pull it backwards. Let's pull this down a little bit. I'm going to do the same thing. Can you get your arm out on that side, buddy? Let me have this arm. And we're going to tighten.
And that's it.
And that's it.
Wow. Okay, so I have a question because whenever I would use like a wrap, and of course, if anybody else has a question, go ahead and leave it in the comments. Whenever I would try to use a wrap, especially like with the Kanga in the beginning, King will always just straighten his legs out and pop the seat. Can they do that in this carrier?
They can straighten their legs, but they can't pop the seat because their leg is actually in the shoulder straps, which is why I have him step into each loop.
Okay.
So even if he straightened his leg,
he can't go anywhere.
And this part fell out. This little flap fell out. He really couldn't go anywhere. Mm-hmm.
Okay, he can't go anywhere. Mm-hmm. Another question says, is it a lot of pressure on the shoulders?
That's actually a really good question. Without a waistband, yes, you're going to feel more weight in the shoulders than you would with a typical soft structured carrier. And that's kind of it's not really a downfall, but the key to wearing an Onbuhimo is that you wear them high. If you keep them high on your shoulder, you feel them less than if you would wear them low. So typically, if you're in a wrap or something, you'll see babies being worn just a little bit lower, or even in a soft structured carrier, they're lower on your waist.
Right.
With Onbuhimo, you're going to feel all the way in the shoulders because that's the only place you can carry them. And so you want one that has a lot of padding in it, one that feels good on your shoulders, and then you want to wear them high up.
Do you wear them for a long time? Like, what's the longest that you ever wear?
If I'm going to wear him in this, I prefer to wear him more on my back than I do on the front.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. But I've worn him for over an hour in this, easily.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. I love the padding in this. I mean, there's other brands, but for me, the padding in this it's smushy and it feels good. She also makes ones out of linen. There's a couple other.
Okay.
Out of twill. Mm-hmm.
Wow. I love how beautiful it is. I feel like I got a basic soft structure.
Yeah, and there's so many different fabrics and kinds that she makes. She makes twill, she makes linen, she makes a whole bunch of different ones like this. The one that Mama Soko posted, you saw it was like a shiny pink and blue.
Right.
There's so many different fabrics that she can make out of this.
Wow. This is so cool. Does anybody else have any questions for Allison? I'm just still in my feelings that my 2-year-old does not want to be worn.
It just takes a little bribery sometimes. Or sometimes what I do is when I go out and about with them, I'll forget to put on his shoes and I'll just say, oh, you don't you have to go up these. And you bribe them a little bit.
Okay, I'm going to have to use that one. It's a pro mom tip right there. Naked Pandas giveaways last year were awesome. No
Yeah,
other questions?
she's a huge supporter of Black Babywearing Week.
Yay. Oh, yeah. Also, apparently, I'm the only mom that didn't know about the leaving the shoes behind thing.
See, I'm
Huh.
the only one.
Interesting. Nobody was going to tell me. Thank you, Allison.
You have to conveniently leave that part out.
Oh, she said, what material is this carrier?
This is what she calls a Onbuhimo, and this carrier is made out of. It's not actually scuba gear material, but it's like it. It feels like it. It feels like a dry fit, almost smushy material, so it can go in the water, and it dries quickly. That's the easiest way for me to describe what it feels like.
Okay.
Yeah, for a bigger kid, you'll always have their legs in the straps, whether they're big or they're small. That's the key to the Onbuhimo, is having their legs in the straps. You can't wear them with their legs not in the straps.
Okay. Okay. And you said for like a younger baby, you would just put their legs in there, like with them sitting on the bed or something, and then just lift them up onto your.
Either laying down or sitting up, correct.
Okay.
Um, not every Onbuhimo can you wear a small child in it, only because you would have to make sure it has a way to cinch the base.
Okay.
Because again, you want to make sure you're wearing them knee to knee. And if you have a tiny baby and the panel's too wide, you wouldn't be able to wear them in. This one does have a cinch, so I can make this smaller for a smaller baby.
Okay. For smaller babies, do you tend to wear them on the front? And
I do, because you're going to be nursing often.
yeah. And do you like nursing in this one?
I do, because there's no waistband. So you can literally just lower the perfect fit adjusters or underneath your armpits. Just lower it just a little bit and then raise them up again and tighten.
Okay. Do you Superman them always? No.
Sometimes I do. It depends on how cooperative they are. I prefer to Superman them. In this case, I showed the hip scoop.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Can you sit and mount them?
I'm not sure what they mean by mount.
You mean like sit down and put them on? Is that what you mean?
You probably could, because you're wearing them up so high. I can technically sit somewhere with him on this. I could sit. So I could technically sit.
Oh, you can't really do that with a soft structure carrier like that because they're so low.
Mm-hmm. Unless you're wearing the waistband high enough.
Okay.
But
yeah, that's what she meant. Can you sit and put them on?
You could, and have maybe if you have an older child that can stand and hang onto your back while you get used to it. Mm-hmm. I always try to recommend, if you're new to carrying on your back, that you either kneel on a bed or you stand next to a bed while you're putting the child on.
Oh, gymnastics ring. It's all good. We know you. We got you. So, yeah. Any more questions for Allison? Thank you so much for sharing with us tonight.
Of course.
You and your cutie.
I love to.
Your cute operative cutie. Mm-hmm. Oh, wait. We do have another question. If they're too low, how do you adjust to get them up?
Yep. So let me show you with this carrier. Let's just say you had them down here. Mm-hmm. You're going to really feel it in your shoulders because it's tugging on your shoulders. Okay. So all I would do is lean forward just a little bit, hold under the bum, scoot them up higher, and while I have my arm on them, now I'm going to tighten the straps.
Okay. Okay, so basically push up on their bum.
Yeah. You might even have to rotate the straps a little bit forward if it feels too tight. Okay. Kind of rotate them a little bit more, and then tighten. And then see, he's back up high again. Okay. So it's really forgiving when it comes to being high and low.
It looks really easy to adjust. Yeah,
once you get it down on back carrying and you get the Superman or the hip scoop down, it gets really easy to do.
Yeah. Overall, it looks like a simple carrier to learn how to use. Mm-hmm. Not intimidating at all.
And it really shouldn't be. I think a lot of people are intimidated by it. It's not a popular kind of carrier. Mm-hmm. But once you start using it, I find that you either really, really love it, or for whatever reason you can't find your niche in it and you don't like it at all. But I haven't found too many people who don't.
And this is why I like Black Babywearing Week, because you learn about all the different options other than the typical mainstream carrier.
Right. Yeah.
Do you adjust the PFAs ever for a back carry?
I tend not to. The only reason I probably would in this case is if you notice under my armpit is where the strap is. So if
What?
I loosen the PFAs, all right, buddy, hold on one second. If I loosen the PFAs a little more, then it would allow me in this case to pull the entire shoulder strap forward and rotate it more under my armpit.
Okay. So
In
the
this case,
PFA is this strap here?
is the part that's right here next to his under his armpit. In some babies' case, it would be. Can you lift up your arm like this? It would be this right here.
Okay. All right.
So if you look carefully on this side, it's this right here that makes it tighter. I'm pretty petite, so I like to keep everything nice and tight. So to take them off, I'll show you since he wants to get down. I'm
Okay.
going to hold under the bum, and then I'm going to unhook the chest clip, loosen under the shoulder straps while I'm still holding him, switch my hand, do the same thing on the other side. And since he can actually stand, I just take one arm out like this, and I slide him around. Like that.
Easy.
And put him down and stand up on the phone. Okay. He's not coming.
Easy. Oh, this was a
And I
good
have him step
comment. Love that it doesn't push on your tummy. So would this be a good option for like a pregnant person who wants to baby wear another? Okay.
Perfect for someone who is pregnant and has a belly cup. Perfect for someone who has a belly and still wants to wear on the back because there is no strap.
Exactly.
So definitely not.
That was a good comment.
Yes, that was a good one. I forgot about that. These are the PFAs here, so I would tighten them all the way, and it makes the strap come closer.
Okay.
This one even has snaps here, so if I were to loosen them all the way and I wanted to rotate it under my shoulders, under my armpits, so the straps weren't, I can unloosen it like this and then pull it down some more.
Wow.
Like this. And there would just be this next to the baby's cheek. A bit of a disconnect.
Okay. I believe she said the weight limit was 45?
45 pounds for this particular carrier.
And it starts at, for this one?
For infants.
For infants, okay.
Infant sizes.
So literally this one is
It doesn't have a particular starting weight, I don't believe, for hers. But it is as long as, you can cinch this and your baby meets all of those safety requirements, meaning there's no fabric covering the face when you put the infant in.
Okay.
They're high enough that you can kiss, you can wear the infant in it. It gets pretty tiny.
Okay. Thank you. It does get really small.
Because you can literally pull the seat up as far as the infant would go. And it gets tiny.
Like, looking at it like that, you wouldn't think you just had a 2-year-old in the carrier at all.
Yeah.
So it's just a one-stop shop with this carrier.
That's why I love it.
All you need. And it's so beautiful. Any more questions for Allison?
Any other questions?
So, any other questions? If not, thank you so much. Allison, can you tell them me too. Can you tell them your Instagram name?
Yeah, my Instagram name is Ally Rock. It is ALYROC. So follow me on there.
Follow her.
I don't have an Instagram for my Facebook page, which is Chewy Mom Not Crunchy, but you'll see me occasionally post on there as well.
Yes. Allison taught me all things clothing, wool, learning how to wool, baby wear, all the things. So thank you so much, Allison, for hanging out with us tonight.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate you guys thinking about me and choosing me.
Of course. And thank you, everybody, for tuning in to day 2 of the Babywearing Soko for Black Babywearing Week. Make sure to keep following and checking in on the Mama Soko page for giveaways. And we will see you all tomorrow.
See you guys then. Thanks for joining us.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Say bye.
Say bye. All right, Ava's. Bye, guys. Thanks.
Bye.